I just wanted to mention three things about life. Number one is profession, work. I think everybody has to work some way or the other for the means of livelihood. Whether it can be a job, whether it can be a business, whether it can be something else, um, which is very essential for every being of human life. In that sense, um, you know exactly what I wanted to say is like, if you are working as a professional, then you have to put 100% of effort with honesty and dignity in the work, and that is very important, that is very essential. So you need to keep working hard, and we need to see our growth as well, because in today's world we are just working and keep it will not work. That doesn't work at all. So we have to work hard, and we have to see whether our progress is going up, or our progress is still stagnated, or our progress is not happening at all. And these are some of the factors that we need to observe in everyday's work, and that is very important. And you have to be honest, and you have to be bold enough to take certain challenges, to deliver certain things. That is very important, and you can't be always very protective and very defensive at all the times, because your creativity might conduce you. So that's the reason you should be little more patience, and you have to be bold enough to carry out new projects, new challenges. You have to welcome those, then only your creativity will increase exponential, and those people can only shine in the professional life. And this is very essential point that we all need to keep things in mind. The second thing, you should not act too much. Like, you should never act like you are like over smart, but be bold, and you should be open enough to carry out your projects, and dedication, and that will be shown to each and everyone in the team, and that is enough for you. And at certain times there are ego clashes might come, but you should also aware like how to handle those ego clashes with a great maturity and understanding, because wherever there is a group of people, the clash and the ego clash and insecurity may play a bigger role. So during that time, the ego classes might trigger. So one should be understandable how to handle such things. So those classes should not prolong. It should cut it down, and you have to move forward, and you should always think about the new creativity things, and you should also make everyone involved in the team to move forward as a team. And that is the reason that the teams are getting success. So your success is nothing but team success. So you should always know the best way to tackle issues in your team, and to deal with each and every individual. That is one point. And second most important thing is like your projects and your spiritual well-being. I said that before. So this point is your projects, you should always have some personal projects, like you should always have some proper planning. That is also a kind of measurement milestones that you can also measure. All right. So you should plan something this year, and you should also focus time and effort on the same project, and you should see the project's progress, and the roadblocks and the other issues which are actually slowing down the progress of the projects. So you should also be careful on that. And while taking up your projects, there is a lot of huge responsibility and huge risk also involved in that, because when you are starting on your projects, you have to involve your economy, your own money into the project, and that is very important thing. And time and money is very very important, and also you are going to play a certain emotion on the project. So so we have a limited energy, and limited energy and limited resources, and we have to use it properly to be more successful. So I would like to say that plan very well and be very clear with your mind, and think time to time for the changes in our project, and that is enough, I think. That will definitely heal you down the line. And second most important thing is, like, we are human beings and we came here just not just by earning and spending money or eating and after getting died. It's not like that, but we have to evolve. That self evolution is very very important. That's what I'm saying. Spirituality is going to play a greater role in humans life. So when we born like a simple baby, and we got some maturity and we got to know the world and we got to know the surroundings, and we should also think either way, an atheist or whether you are a godly person. So you should also think either way. So basically, like, people who have that kind of mind actually learn from the great gurus and great spiritual legends in the past, like what they said. So by reading those books are that will definitely influence you, and you have to practice accordingly, and you have to evolve spiritually as well. That is very important. And also you need to take care the spiritual well-being of your family as well, and it is not only by you. And the second most important thing is, third most important thing is like family and friends, and you have to spend enough time for your family and children and kids, for their education and what they are doing, their profession and their aspirations, and you should be able to fulfill those things as well, because being a responsible person, and this is also a responsibility for you, and that is very important. And that's why you need to take care of your family and your kids, a very very important thing. And at certain times, like, your kids might go down their confidence, and you should be like a rock on the backbone, and you should give them and the great moral support and bring them up. And you should bring your children in such a way that they should also not stand up on their feet, but they should be able to help others, and they should be able to help the world. That is very important. Either some way or other way they should be able to help, and that is the motto, and that is the mindset that you need to create in their minds. That is very important. And they should also learn from you, so that you have to be very honest in your work and everything. So definitely they will also learn from you, and you can also give them inputs on time to time. And that is how, when they get good maturity to take their decisions on their own, until then you should be like a backbone for the family. And second thing, friends also, of course, like, every we are in the society, so we have certain people, so we should also spend some time. Okay, so some quality time, and that is very important for the well-being around your friends and everything. And these are some of the things that we need to take care. And the very important factor about the time I wanted to say, like, we have 24 hours and we need to divide into three. Suppose, like, we have 8 hours sleep, that is pretty much enough, and 8 hours for our own projects and the other things, and 8 hours for your own work. And this is how you need to divide carefully, and you need to plan accordingly. Time is very precious, and this is how you can move forward in life, and definitely you are going to go a great heights, being followed all these three key points in life. I think this is much enough, and that is how it should be. And this is enough. Thank you very much for your time and for listening to my video call.